nice. This is Wednesday about 6 a.m. and the boat really rocked until about midnight, like the captain said, and then it calmed down. This is our view this morning. Very nice. We are in Flam, Norway, and there's not much to Flam other than a port, and our itinerary says that we have to get off via tender, but it looks like we're nudged up against the port there at the front, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. Tying off with the ropes and winching ourselves sideways. And that's Flam. Some nice waterfalls there. And back up here. Quite a bit of snow back through there. And it's 28 degrees. Oh, there's a guy with another rope. Oh, that's cool. Guess he dropped it over and the guy in the boat then. All right. I'm wondering how they do that. Neat. And the excursion we're taking today is to two waterfalls, and I can't pronounce the names of them. It's probably out of focus, but anyway, two waterfalls, and 1,237 feet above sea level. Well, there's an inn at the waterfalls. It's been there since 1640. An old hotel, damaged by fire. Present hotel built in 1960. Of course, there's a souvenir shop, coffee, tea, or pastry.
From Oslo through the fjords down to Gottvangen.
Well, I forgot to get Lori's pastry. She's devoured it already.
You may walk the table to get the fresh produce.
But we're at a hotel, and I have no clue what the name of it is, and I couldn't pronounce it if I did know. But we got a snack with our tour, coffee and pastries, and we're going to go outside shortly and check out the views. Here's what the pastries looked like before Lori devoured them. The dancing clock, Beauty and the Beast, Lori said. Oh, I could take a nap here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yes, I could take a nap here. I wonder how many kroner, thousands of kroner per night it would take. Oh. Oh, it's got a leather bottom.
Yeah. Over time, this would...
Sit in that thing. I bet that sits good.
It's low.
And here's her view. Oh wow. I hear a waterfall down there somewhere. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if we're going down that road over there. Ugh. Probably will. Told us there's been a hotel here for hundreds of years, since like the 1600s or something. This one was built around 1960 when the previous one burned down. Here is the view up the river. A little bit of sunlight. A ray of sunlight. Oh wow. A ray of sunlight in the valley. That is neat. Go check it out. I want to know what's down there.
Somebody else down there now.
Bunker.
Busybody. You go there. Well, in other words, you get a good view. There's an opening and you can go out in there, but if you look at it, it looks like where a gun would have been placed for security.
Oh well, down the valley. Kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
And you get a pretty decent view. It's
if I get my
snugly
shoulders.
for you.
Yeah, my shoulders won't fit. Well, they said there's a view and what feels like a gun turret. Oh my. Oh, I got to bend over. Yes, it is a gun turret. Wow. Yes, it is. Interesting. Interesting.
World War II.
That's exactly what it is. It's a turret. Okay, I looked at the map and I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. Stalheim. Stalheim. Yeah, I don't know if this is a traditional roof. Looks like concrete underneath. But the guide said that these traditionally lasted about 30 years. And there's 10 to 12 layers of birch bark to start with. And then a layer of sod pointing down, then a layer of sod pointing up, and it lasted about 30 years. Yeah, this lady here is the owner of the hotel. Credit card machine was down, but you could pay with kroners, dollars, or euros. There's still ice on the lake here.
It is, with these days, it's not, it is still behind, so you don't have to go into the river, and you don't have to go into
Tvinde. So maybe that's Twin Falls in Norwegian, I don't know, but it's Tvinde.
You could ask me.
Yeah?
in society, and you may be able to see up on your left one of the waterfalls coming down, which is almost like a half waterfall going into the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
I'm really glad we managed to try to fit you down here to see the view. I'm really sorry that we can't get off to take the picture, as I said earlier, and to use the loo here. This is why we need to try to keep to our timings and to get you back on time around the world, and he was there to welcome it back. They did have some extra.
So we're in Flåm. No, Flåm? Flåm?
Flam?
Flam? We call it Flam, but they call it Flåm. I think they call it Flåm. We're in Flåm. We did our excursion this morning to a couple of waterfalls, and they were nice. There's really nothing here except tourist stuff. If it wasn't for cruise ships, I don't think this town would be here. Over there's their ship. I guess there's a train excursion you could take, and we went to see the waterfalls, but downtown in the little town itself, unless I'm missing something, there's just typical tourist stuff. Clothing, lots of clothing, some what we'd call food trucks, vendors. It's a beautiful day, beautiful scenery, but I don't see much here related to history. But again, I'm probably wrong. If I'm pointing right, she is wearing her May 17th outfit. Today's May 17th, and it's kind of like our July 4th. It's a national celebration of signing their constitution, and it's a huge deal. Everyone has got they call them their costumes, and the costumes are, I don't want to say regulated, but they're very driven by tradition, and each region or part of the country has their own colors and styles. And it's a really big deal, and it's traditional. I think the tour guide said there's a couple of parades in most towns, one with the smaller children at school, and then one with like the teenagers. And most businesses are closed today. It's a national holiday. Here's my other half.
Hello.
Video selfie.
Video.
Snow-capped peaks.
Okay.
So we're in the main dining room. We have our bread, and Lori said,
Don't even go there.
"Are those moving?" No, Lori. They look like bugs, but they're not moving.
Properly.
And you gotta have long pants. Flip-flops are okay, but they apparently gotta have long pants. I found that out. You can have lunch and breakfast. And we didn't really take advantage of this on our Alaska trip, but we are now, and we're finding that we like it. It's not crowded because you have an assigned table, and last night we had finished our meal in like 30 to 40 minutes. The appetizer, the main meal, and dessert, 30 to 40 minutes.
But we were not rushed.
And we're not, yeah, they don't push you to get up and leave. On Wednesday, my appetizer is French onion soup. And Lori, what do you have?
Something I cannot pronounce, Pomodoro.
Pomodoro. Lori pointed out the cute little face on the side of my French onion soup. But I just have to say, that palate of 5 tons of onions on the loading dock I saw 3 days ago.
And posted.
And posted in a video has been put to good use. They died a valiant death. For my French onion soup. It's good. And Lori's making yum yum noises over here.
Very
With her blah 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 Pomodoro blah blah blah. So there's the city of Flåm, and we're backing out backwards away from the port. He's going to turn this boat around and do a 180 here in the fjord and go out down that way.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Fjord. It's not ford, it's fjord. Look up there. Very nice, very nice. I know I just talked about this, but this captain just did a 180 here in the fjord in reverse. Now he's got her in first gear and we're heading out into the fjord, going out toward the ocean. And right over there is Flam. But it was fun. It was very relaxing, very calm, actually very quiet too. It's about 8:15 on Wednesday. We're leaving Flåm. Look at that sun. And you can't see it, but look at that waterfall right over there. That is awesome. Alesund, Norway. That's very scenic. There's a snow line. Snow comes about halfway down on the mountains. Pretty neat. Today is Thursday. And we have another excursion. We're on the island of Giske. Giske. This is some famous church. I think I read in their description that it's a Roman church built in 900? 1200? 1100. And the Viking royalty, so to speak, stayed on this island for almost 300 years. The king, the Viking king or whatever, and he had this church built for he and his family to worship in, according to the excursion description. (1824 to 1894), 1873 to 1902. 1827 to 1909. One of our tour guides says that there's some type of law about how big your headstone can be, and the point is to emphasize that we're all equal in death. I missed the entire explanation, but she said they think that the builder of the church is buried right here because it's a prime spot, because what's the choir? The rain runs off the roof of the choir and hits your grave. They think this is the builder of the church, like in the 1300s, somewhere back in there. A long, long time ago.
They say. And well, he was brought up here and he was born about 1800.
This appears to be the overflow cemetery. Actually, these headstones look a lot more modern. Beautiful view right through there. We're so Giske.
This house, more boathouses here on the right hand side.
Giske.
Many of the families have put their own little boat, and it's easy.
So it's a lighthouse. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It's an old lighthouse with flowers in front.
Been here for a long time.
Been here for a long time. It's automated now. I guess no one lives here now. It's all automated. But and what's the name of this island? Good. I have to ask. Lots of very neat writing here. I wish I could understand some of it. I bet I would enjoy it. See, 1872, 1888, 1903, 1867. Well, Lori and I climbed that puppy up until the final level, and it's about 1.5 foot wide treads on a spiral staircase, and there's 40 or 50 people in that thing. Yeah, metal, very tight, but something went wrong, some emergency, we'd all die. Everything was one person wide, so people coming up had to wait for the people coming down. I don't do that. But it's beautiful here. Look how lush the grass is. Look at my woman over there in a field of flowers, trampling on them. These are dandelions though, they're hardy. There's some flowers in the grass. They're actually very pretty. They're like miniature daisies, but they have a touch of red or pink, or what, not purple, what kind of pink? Reddish pink. Fuchsia! Fuchsia, that's the word I'm looking for. We're at some famous overlook over the city, and this is nice. That's our ship right down there, and there's a Carnival ship behind us, and you can see from here, well, Princess Cruises, you can see their ship is larger than our ship. Like I said, our ship carries less than 3,000. That was probably more than 5,000. Very nice view. Wow.
This is a good shot.
We'll do a selfie here in a minute. If I just pan around by holding my hat with the other hand.
Yes. Want your hat?
It's beautiful back through there. Our bus driver just hit a 1,500-year-old Roman wall multiple times. We hit the wall, and there was one mark on the door, and now we get out, and there's two more marks on the thing.
I walked up here this morning and walked down. I didn't know it was going to come here. It's a long way.
I don't know what happened there. That's up high. Oop. Rub the marker. That's new over the tire. The first one we hit the church. We raised the dead with that one. I don't know.
And there are beautiful, the main door is on the wall, which is down here, and you have to turn your head to see it, but around it there are flower decorations with snakes and dragons along, snakes painted grey along the side of the house, and the entrance door is covered the catch directly into the house. And now we are going to drive a bit. Oh no, we're driving straight ahead.
Yeah, because I went in.
Okay.
Better be wary, canny and careful. Baby, you're